Class. Dr. Earl's just checking in now. It's week 7, so you're almost done. Thank you for all the hard work. So if you haven't gotten the bibliography, annotated bibliography in yet, uh, please work that out and submit that as soon as possible. 10 sources. Writing out an annotated bibliography is just basically giving yes, what the bibliographic entry requirements per Turabian, you give that at the top, and then you just give a summation, 2 to 3 sentences, 4 sentences. What's that book about? What's that source? If it's a theological journal that you're referencing, what is that addressing in that article, in that book that you're going to be looking to use for making your research paper from? So again, that's what's needed on that. At least 10 sources again. For the research paper itself, just those 3 divisions. Why are you writing on this? Is it a conflict situation you've got to deal with in the church? Is it a leadership uh, repositioning of a player on the staff that you've got to work out? Is it creating a whole new move for the church, a vision that you've got to cast, how you're going to work that across? And so, yes, that's the second part, is the what. What is that? So you're talking about briefly why this is something so important to you that you're wanting to write on this, research to understand better how to tackle it. The what is just spelling out that change of staff, that confrontation situation that's there that has to be faced, or something you anticipate in the future of your ministry calling, or that vision, the what that has to be gotten across, and the reasons for that, and then how are you going to do it? If it's a vision, say casting, how are you going to invest in your leaders to understand that so that they can explain it to others and also model it from their ministry role responsibilities in the church to create that understanding by what they're doing, and those that see them and are influenced by them, they can get the vision and why it's so important and where we're going with it. Just writing out those 3 areas again, just very briefly, the why, then giving the what is this has got to be done, and then writing out the bulk of the paper. How are you going to do it? And then documenting, interfacing from your research, the steps and what you're going after based upon what you've been looking at from the different sources you're tapping as to a best practice to say approached to getting this thing done. So again, from Eller, you're not writing a book critique. You're just simply using this knowledge that he has put together and packaged for when challenges have to be taken on, how you work through them, and what has to be put in place to effectively accomplish that challenge being met. So this is a wonderful resource to help you walk through the needful research and application to say to get that challenge carried out. All right. Thanks so much, class. So for this week 7, there is nothing to submit. You're using this time to research and prepare your paper that will be due next week in week 8. So basically, the research paper is 10 to 12 pages plus your bibliographic entries after that as a separate category. So write out your paper, basically aiming for 10 to 12, 9 is fine, but then after that, a separate page or 2 pages, whatever amount of sources you have tapped into to give your bibliography of the sources you have used. So if you haven't finished up other assignments, this is opportunity to catch up on that and get that caught up. But that's what we're looking for in these last 2 weeks. So again, nothing being submitted this week as to an assignment for week 7, but your research paper is due next week. Feel welcome to call me, email me about any questions or further clarification of what's expected. Thanks, class. Have a great week ahead. All right, bye.